Hi, I'm Jon and Shone.
And I'm Sandy Beales, and we're here at ICMP as Stadium Success. A personal habit that's contributed to success would be saying yes to everything. So we touched on this in the masterclass. Early out in people's careers, obviously within reason, saying yes to everything, doing every gig, you make some amazing contacts, do some amazing gigs, do some not so amazing gigs, but it's really good and it's so good for making contacts.
What my advice would be? My advice would probably be to learn your craft well, but get out there and play. Get out there and be around people and play as well. Don't confine yourself to just your bedroom and learn your technique. Get out there and learn to be around with people playing as many bands as you can, and that way you can meet people and you grow as a player as well. And I think for me personally, two key moments that stand out. One, feeling really in the heart of the pop industry, finally after all those years of kind of slogging to get there. We always talk about playing the stadium in Colombia, Bogota, when we first had like a stadium experience with like the fireworks going off. So for me, that really holds in my heart of like something so special, playing to like 8,000 people in South America for the first time.
Yeah, definitely. Following on from that, there was like three main ones that we generally talk about on there. There's this Madison Square Garden, just because of everything it was at the time. It was when the boys were literally on this crazy rise. And we played MSG in the middle of all of that, and it was the most madness. Christmas in New York, all our families came out. It was amazing. Then obviously the first big stadium, as Jon said, in Bogota in Colombia, and then Wembley Stadium, because it's Wembley Stadium. So we got there, we drove our own cars in there. Saw those big archways were coming in. So many auditions. Like it seems to be so much less these days, but back in the day, there was a lot of auditions flying around, but so much. And it's all a learning curve. I fell down so many times, made some stupid mistakes, but each time I learned something from it and I honed it, and I was like, well, I'm not going to do that again because I felt stupid. And I would come in unprepared and it would show straight away. So yeah, definitely that is a time that I failed, and there's so many lessons we learned from it. But don't worry about failing. Like on stage, don't worry about making a mistake, because everyone does it. If you can kind of just keep going, keep playing, no one's going to have a problem with it. Whereas if you make a big deal out of it, get really irate and worked up, it's going to become an issue. So don't worry about making mistakes.
This really excites us. Yeah, we love giving back now after all our experiences.
Well, we do a lot of education now, so we're moving to a lot of different fields of education. But I think doing Stadium Success has really given us that kind of drive. It's something completely new, and it's so nice to give back the kind of tips and tricks and little things. We call it lifting the lid, but all the things that we wish we knew back in the day that we can now tell people. Like even today when we're talking about click tracks and things, there's so much that people aren't exposed to that we can sort of now, we're very lucky to have all that experience to be able to pass it on. So yeah, education's great now, and we both do writing sessions and like gigs here and there. So yeah, it's brilliant. Yeah,
we had such a crazy ride in the last 5 years, so it's important to us now to kind of generate a new angle of work. I think if you're a kind of a forefront in the industry, it's all developing new ways and new dimensions and new angles that you can go to and work from, and new chapters and things like that. So yeah, always keep going, always keep driving, always keep striving for the next thing.